Hey everyone, I'm back. How you all doing? Oh, Genki sent me some sparks before I started. Thanks, man. And for the auto host as well. Alright, so we're going to play a bit more Crossing today. I did play a little bit last night, which I will show off today. Just because I need to get some flower madness out of the way, as you'll see the name of the stream now. So yeah. I'm just checking some. Cool. Let's see. I think we're all good to go, and I think we'll do a better Animal Crossing for today. Which one? I feel like the load times are getting longer. I might be crazy, but it feels like they're just getting that teeny weeny bit longer each time. Adding more content, but they're bloating it. That happened to Monster Hunter actually. Like, the load times were not great on the PS4 and Xbox already, but then they got worse and worse as... Oh, okay, it reloaded the area rather than actually opening the game. X for now. So we need to have a look at our turnip prices so we can start having a look at the profit. Profit's always funny because it's like that first day you put in the money and like the purchase price and you're like, oh, that's some insane prices I could possibly get. And then it's like, you put in the next set of money and it immediately just drops to the floor. Hello everyone. Ireland, it's 1:10 p.m. On Monday, April 27th. Isn't really any news today, but latest copy of my favorite magazine arrived today. I'm looking forward to reading it later. But yeah, I guess that doesn't really qualify as news, does it? With that, I'll get back to work supporting you and enjoyment of your island. Get back to work, Isabel. Never leave that office. Alright, immediately you can probably see that there's been a slight change to the front of my house. Here's Reg. On behalf of Here's the Jolly Red's treasure trawler, I'd want to thank you for your wise and may add final purchase of worthy painting enclosed. Please come again. So yeah, you can't get refunds on Red. Daisy May sent me something. Guess sent me bamboo shoots for just purchasing so much. Not like I need them, but I'm always happy for it. Firewood. We'll have to go put that painting in the museum. Yeah, I'd set up my house and now it's like sort of got the hedges and stuff like that. Still got it so I can walk behind the house to do the fishing, but I know I don't really do the fishing, so it's a bit silly, but I might as well. So this is me just purchasing more stuff so I can set up a very cluttered outside eventually. feel like it might be a quiet day today. I feel like a Sunday is one of those days where it's like a funny day to stream for people in Americas because it's Sunday night for them. It's my Monday, Sunday the everyone's out today, and this feels very people are prepping for their Mondays. Weave flowers into a wreath. Okay. Let's go on a daily chores. Actually, I didn't look at what are our Nook miles. Talk to villagers? Okay, let's talk to villagers. What do we care about? I don't mind Rudy. Yep. Let's talk to Octavian. Okay. I'll talk to Greta. I don't really like Greta, but get this done. And we're off. Yeah, I jumped on yesterday and I was like, oh, I'll just play a little bit. I was planning to do some Monster Hunter, which, I mean, I could do some of that tonight, today, stream, but I want to play more 7. I'll be honest, I just really want to play 7. You guys can't stop me. I'm in control of my life. But yeah, like, I really want to, play a little bit of Monster Hunter on stream again in a while. But, the Culvertroth fight's quite fun. And I do need to do a little bit of grinding for it, but I also need to do Colv Siege for some of those nuggets. Oh, CJ's here. Stream Meister himself. I wonder how many followers he has. Hey CJ, do you want to like share my stream on your stream? Give me some followers, you know? He's too in that fast-paced streamer life. He hasn't got time. Hey MC, how you doing? Oi 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 Ojo-san. Man, that's a weird character. I just realized we'll never return to One Piece. How'd you go on your turnip heist, MC? I feel like I don't see as many money trees anymore. You didn't do turnips. You crazy boy? Oh look, oh, they're all planted now. Can you pick these? Yeah, I don't think you can. They're probably not fully grown. But do you see what I put in the middle of the maze? I've got more turnips than ever. Every single time I'm like, oh, I won't do as much as last time, but then I do more. So my house is mostly turnips now. When I get rid of the orchard, oh, today might be the final orchard day. Before I start carving it down. But yeah, I really need to fix this. I want more trees here again. I don't like I've reduced down how many trees. So you'll see what I mean. But yeah, once I've reduced down the orchard, I'll probably will carve down some of it and make it for the turnips. So I can just have a mass turnip area. Hey Armin. You angry at computer. Wait, oh, have you got notifications for me? Oh, thanks. I forget that it's like... But like, I don't want to push people to do specific things. Yeah, anyway. I will... show you... So, I'm just going to check the turnip area, the bamboo area quickly. I just want to check fossils hidden up here, or shoots. Audio is slightly off again from Elgato. You do what you want. Yeah, you do you whatever. But yeah, I changed up how I've done my flower arrangement down here. So now it's like this. So I'm trying to make rows of, so I get 5 of each type of flower, and then I can just make it move forward, stuff like that. Maybe get some of the extras in between as just additional if they don't grow. But I still have the standard stuff set up, like up here, all the punnets and things I've just reduced out. So I'm having to water less stuff, which is good. Ooh, you might be having a meteor shower. Might have to come wish at your island. Got a blue. Taurus fragments are green. Ooh, I kind of just want them for, like, to have them. I want to collect all the star bits just to have them, and then I can, like, maybe decorate a location with them. That'd be nice. Oh, Armin. So I discovered Mixer does not store whispers. They're kind of annoying. I don't really understand why it does what it does. So I might need you to send me Genki's Discord again. But I didn't write it down because I thought it would store it for me somewhere, like Twitch, but guess not. You should be able to just whisper on Twitch, like you can send DMs and stuff. I think it's sort of similar. I don't know actually how you do it for the actual host. Might have to talk in chat for it to appear. 1 second. And normally you can just click on a person's account name in the chat and just whisper. But how about I send something? Yeah, if you click on my name, you should be able to just see me and then hopefully click whisper. And the weeds are getting out of control up there. So I did go a little nuts with the changing of the landscape, you know, so I've like cleaned out this area. Now it's a lot less going on over here. But basically what I think I'll do is this will end up being the money tree location. Or I will plant, oh nice. 30,000 bells I can just plant. Come on game, work with me. Just have these trees grow here and I can just rearrange them slightly. Did you guys end up getting lucky and get red as well? Or actually, it's not getting lucky. I'm fairly sure you will have red guaranteed every single time. The first time you sit, like the first week, but I didn't get him today, so I think apparently you can only get him like once a week, is what I've heard. So probably won't see him for the rest of the week. Oh, this might be fruit day. I think I'm right. The fruit day. It's fruit day, everyone. This is going to probably be the final orchard run that I'm going to reduce it down. Oh, Armin, you changed your text color. How did you do that? Or did you just, oh, did you just change your normal text color? I think I've seen that. And you're the only person that's bothered to change your text color. That changing it. What's it look like on Twitch? Oh, you've just changed your actual. Huh. So if you don't do it manually. Oh, so MC's actually got red. Oh, I feel like I should change mine then, but I don't mind. First, I can be a grey boy. Did we get all the fossils? We did get all the fossils, so go talk to Blazers. And then get started on fruit times. Why is Shari still in your hand? I don't know. You're the time warper. Let's wake up, buddy. You can assess my fossils, buddy. You went 14 years into the future. Doesn't make me hopeful for getting rid of people. Is a worthy painting. I was wondering about how like some of the paintings and statues have like boobs and stuff on them. I was like, I wonder how many people got like they zoomed in really close and got themselves a ban on Twitch or wherever. I don't know if they're detailed enough for that to have happened, but really want to extend this river out. Once I'm done with Turnip Time, I think maybe I will. Sell these. Oh, I forgot to plant the blue hyacinths. You went to each year individually. I feel like I don't know if it... I don't know how it necessarily works in terms of time stuff, but it's like... I guess this will go here. We'll water those in a bit. For now, we'll do that. Yeah, I don't know, it's like, it seems to be the combination of trying to make the villagers leave is just a bit more complicated than I remembered. Ooh, ooh, oh, is that a... Oh, it's a proper cooktop! Alright, let's sell these fossils. Little lamp. Turnips, I don't know, let's have a talk to the boys. Current price is... Youch. 74 bells. Plus, them stalks. Thankfully here. Probably make let's see what my graph says. What is it? Monday PM 74. See, the thing is, it's actually funny because it feels like a lot of the time that have a bad start of the week, it actually give you a really good spike. And the spike that I can have, excuse me, I've got like a 50% chance for a large spike, and it looks like I probably will get a maximum of 540 this week, but we'll see. I'm good, boys. Bubblegum Wizard's okay. Ooh. Yes. Cheap as. What about this? Kitchen Island. What's what? That's so expensive. I thought I would have enough money. Alright, we're back. I'm buying that. I need that. But that was way more expensive than I was expecting that to be. 170,000. Let's see. I have, oh, there's a little bear umbrella. Buy the bear umbrella. I don't know why I buy the umbrellas. Like, I just want to collect them because some of them are just dang cute. Yeah, give me a little bit almond and then I can come around. Gotta get through my daily sets of chores. Thanks, boys. I'll be back. You gotta clean up first. Yay! Good work, people. I've had 4-star for a while, but my orchard, I think, is preventing me from getting a 5-star. Oh, it's the army helmet. So we got new clothes today. Abel, what are you doing? Thanks, Abel. Hey, Dylan. Thanks for the macaroon. I actually had, so my girlfriend made macaroons. She's been trying out some vegan recipes, and she's almost perfected it now. They're pretty good. So I had one just before. Hey, man. Oh, look, we can get 2 types of combat helmets. Or a paperboy hat. Is it just me, or is, like, does every old man you know own one of these? My granddad used to wear one of these all the time. Oops. I'm gonna buy more stuff. We go again. Oh, we got half glasses. Oh, they look weird. Why are the bottoms so heavy? Pretty much got everything that I want now. Like, there's very few things that it's like I need from shopping at the Able Sisters. That's mostly if anyone else on stream sees like something they might want from my store, just let me know and I'll open my town. Except for that kitchen top. That's mine. No one's taken my kitchen top. Everyone back up. That kitchen top is mine. Alright, well I guess... Funny thing is, I got that app, but I still don't use it because the only time I do my shopping on that store is actually here. So I went through all that effort to go get it, and now it's just, I just come here anyway. Let's order... What should we get? I just want lots of streetlights and utility poles. It's super important to make it like a busy town look. The only problem is that I don't like the street lamps are white. Like, I kind of want to just... If there's someone that I can trade with, like, to trade all my white ones for, like, I don't know, a darker shade, that'd be good. You have the dark green, but would you trade... Ooh. Yeah, black. Oh, black would be nice. Would you guys be willing to trade just a series of white ones for black ones, though? Yeah? I'll have to set up those at some point. Oopsies. I want to go back into the... let's see. What else should we get for outside looking? Yeah, I have only 2 inventory. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I was like, if people are willing to trade, because it's very slow going getting these things sometimes, because it's just very it's slow going, having to buy everything one day at a time. I didn't realize you could customize the boxes. Now I want to go take all the boxes and customize them and see all the different ones. I think it'll add heaps of personality. There's a whole heap of things that I'm like, I really want custom stuff of, but you can't. And then there's other stuff and it's like, I just haven't realized that you can customize. You can customize the cypress plant. Oh, it's probably just the pot. Don't stress yourself too much, people, if you plan to buy them, just because they do cost Nook points. So it's understandable if people don't want to get them. Get another scooter. Good outside-y sort of looking thing. Garbage cans are good. I really want this. I think I have to craft it though. I reckon some of those ironwoods might be good outside too. I want more manhole covers. I really like these little chalkboards. What's on the back side? Is it the same on both sides? Oh, you can have it. Okay, that's cool. Ah, you butt. I should start working from the bottom up with that, because then I think I'm getting a lot of the things that are in the top half. And then not looking at the bottom. We need a lot of money. Oh no, we're sub $1 million in deposits. That's alright. We're gonna do fruit run in a bit, so... did I go have a look in the box? I don't think I did. Everyone's having barbecues the last few days. No one invites me to a barbecue. I didn't get an invite. I just turn up and they were just eating already. I mean, it is Phil and, what's her face? Rhonda. I don't participate with those two. Brett is awkwardly standing around them. Mine. This is mine. Yes, I'm super interested in this. Been after this for a long time. Nice, 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 nice. Make her burger country. Ling glong. Be nice if you could change the doorbell on your house. I'll have to sort my house out at some point, but it's a bit hard when I got turnips everywhere. You have that in 3 other colors. How much money have you spent on it? The thing is that I kind of wish was not a thing is like you have to get all the other different colors to be able to custom into those colors, or just you can't custom things. Like, it'd be nice if that wasn't the situation that you were in, but guess what can you do? Alright, buckle in everyone, it's gonna be a bumpy ride. Yeah. So the plan is, I might save some of the fruit that I get from this to turn it into, so I can eat it and then move some of the trees, or remove some of the trees. We'll downsize the orchard, so we'll halve it at first, I think, and I'll see how I feel, and then maybe halve it again. And then probably I'll switch over to making, just, a lot of people have been doing this, and it's sort of like, I kind of am jealous of it, is just having random trees be fruit trees around. So, just adding a little bit of spice to the town. So I guess while I do this, it's probably just gonna be me chatting to you all again, as it always turns out when I'm doing orchard time. So how's everyone's day been, or days? How was your weekend? Up late on a Saturday, got work in the morning. How's the weather? See that Knicks game? I know I've burned through all the topics. Mets game? Wait, what's I don't even know. I don't know American sport teams. Is the Knicks a team? My point of reference is TV shows. Had a good weekend, Dylan? Wait, what does that mean, Beatler? Bust upsets a lot of spring cleaning. The New York Knicks. It is funny because it's like that's one of those things with streaming and doing global stuff, is like sports are very like relative, I feel, to your locale. Where it's like I can't talk any of the sports teams that are local to me because, one, you guys don't follow our sport at all. Two, the teams are very specific to my location. Yeah. Busy Sunday. Oh, that makes more sense. I mean, yeah, I always find it funny with autocorrects, because it's like if you're typing busy, how often are you typing bust for it to autocorrect into bust? Do you talk about your chest often enough? Or other people's, for that matter. Yeah, man. It's fruit time. Yeah, that's why it's always funny when you've got like you see like people put pictures up on like Twitter or Tumblr or wherever it might be, Reddit. And it's like they've got like these crazy autocorrects, and it's like, I sent this to my mother, and it's like this really lewd message that's through autocorrects. And it's like, are you typing this stuff a lot? Autocorrect is like learning software. It doesn't just like type these things randomly. Are you outing yourself on the internet? There was it's really, thinking about that, it is a bit weird, like watching a lot of the VTubers through translations and stuff, like they talk an awful lot about boobs. Awful lot about boobs. And it's pretty weird, like that's just a normal occurrence for people. Also, so, do you know what I just noticed about these trees? They all sort of turned brown. I thought I remembered the trees looking quite nice in this game during autumn, where they turned red. But it looks like they only went from green to sort of this browny color. So, I'm not into this. It needs to be proper autumn colors, not slightly off-colored green. Man, it'll be nice once I downsize this orchard that I don't have to just have you all endure me and the trees for a while. I was reading, it's funny, I was reading a thing earlier about how to communicate to your Twitch audience and stuff. It was like one of the suggested Twitch things. I never clicked in them because I thought they'd be useless. I was pretty much right. It's all like really obvious shit. Where it's like, this is how you communicate as a person. This is how you interact with others. I'm like, not, like, I feel like you should know these things before you start this stuff. It shouldn't be one of those grand, like, oh, right, now I understand. Like, one of the things was like, strike up a conversation with your chat audience and, like, with general topics such as, how's the weather? Or, did you see that thing the other day? And it's like, do you mean communicate like a human being? What do you mean? Good thing it's more early mid-autumn. Oh, you missed Time Warper. How was the trees further in? Do they actually change color? Because that's what I thought I remember the trees going red during Animal Crossing. No, you just stayed in winter. I'm curious. I do want to see better colors on these trees. I also would like them to be not all deciduous, because I like where I am, and a lot of areas in Australia where we have a combination, because most of them are like eucalyptus or whatever it may be, and southern hemisphere trees, and then we have some northern ones or some deciduous, and so you get this nice variety of trees that are still green, trees that are like a bit red. Some of them lost their leaves completely. We can sell all these, but I want to go check how many I need to put in storage. And it was, I love that when people told me about that I did the Canada to New York City to Canada, Montreal train trip, and I loved it because of all the colors and watching the season change. And apparently that what we did was such a common thing that it's known, people get known as, was it leavers or leafers that do it? And I'm like, man, I thought we were being somewhat unique, but I guess not. Alright, we need to put apples in, lots of apples. I thought it was super cool. Obviously other people do too, so I'll wear that title with pride. I am a leafer, I guess. Let's put one more in and take out that 5. Funky music that's playing. So we have oranges, we have the pears, so we have all the pears, we have all the oranges, we have all the peaches, all the coconuts, we just need cherries at this point. So I can eat. No, don't poop out the thing. Oh, okay. I was reading that as if you were talking about the trip thing, and you just specifically stayed at a particular point in time and just time skipped. I appear to be a very hungry boy. Imagine if you like just stood there and ate 10 pieces of fruit in a row. You'd feel like such crap. City has a train hazard. Or you get swamped with Asian tourists that fit in week's end and then leaves change color. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's that thing. It's like, I kind of understand when there's certain tourist attractions where it's like, it's very, I guess, it feels logical that everyone is going to do that thing. Because it's popular for a reason. People want to do it, people want to see it. I mean, some of them don't quite make sense to me, like people lining up for like a couple hours to eat at a restaurant or a couple hours to see a site that they're there for like 10 minutes. I mean, I actually would understand food a bit more, but I don't really get, like, I did Disney World for like 2 weeks. That was pretty, oof, yeah, that waiting in line is not a fun thing. Are you saying, are you a fruit almond? Is that what you were saying? Can't get into your favorite restaurants because they're reserved by buses. Yeah. That's one of the qualms, I guess, living near tourist locations. I sort of live near a tourist location, and it's but it's not that popular enough that I think it impacts the restaurants and stuff like that. Yeah, those train trips are really fun. I love trains. I always have. It's like a thing since I was a little kid. But as I've grown up, it's just I do find them a preferred method of travel, especially between long distances, because you can just sit back, watch the sights while you go long distance. And like a lot of the time you can have just your laptop or a video game console out. Like, it's just super chill. I really enjoy it. I don't know why some people really despise trains or train trips and stuff like that, but like, it makes sense to me that, like, if you're doing it as a commute, that it would be frustrating. Sometimes commutes can be quite long across Australia to major cities, but like, if you're just doing one train long distance, I quite enjoy it. You're still a human. Wait, oh, okay, you're insinuating you're eating humans, okay. Is that what goes on in the basement? There was actually I am part of the independent game scene in Australia, and there was an event that I didn't get to go to, I think it was last year, which was doing a game jam. If you don't know what a game jam is, it's basically you make a game over about 48 hours or more for the global game jam and stuff. There's different events, but specifically there was one they did which was like a train jam. They basically all got on a train and made a video game while on a train collectively. It was the strangest thing. I kind of wanted to do it, I kind of didn't want to do it because I really didn't want to go to, like, just sleep on a train. Like, it'd just be, it'd be an uncomfortable place to sleep. I mean, it can't be any more uncomfortable than sleeping on a plane, I guess, but... I guess I'm making cocoa nuts. So let's make some of these coconut juices. Have you guys done any like really big flights between places? Some people deal with them really well, some people just can't stand them. I'm actually not too bad, long flights. I can keep myself entertained. I can get to sleep, some people can't. I just always feel like you desperately need a shower after you've done the flight. It's just feel like the grossest human being ever. Florida when you were little. Canada to Scotland. Holy heck. How long was that flight? Oh, right, of course. It goes that way. In my head, it was going from across, like, India and China towards that. No, the other way. That's not too bad. So, they actually only recently instituted from Australia to England, so you can go from, I think it's from Sydney to England or London, and it's something like, I have to look it up, but was it like an 18? I think it's like an 18-hour flight. I can't remember, and it's a direct flight, which is insane. I can't imagine spending an entire day on the same plane. I just want to go give the. I don't want to sell the coconut juices, I just want to give them to all my villagers. I kind of want to do that flight, by the way, though, because I'm planning to go to Europe. I don't think I can... I'm planning to go to Europe, hopefully sometime soon. But I would really like to just do that flight. You'd rather a layover? Yeah. I mean, I've done long flights already. Like, going to America is pretty long. But, I think as long as you've got enough of a recovery time either side, it's not too bad. And I think some people really struggle with time zone changes. I seem to be okay with it. I've always been able to adjust my internal clock pretty well. But I think I might just store them. I guess I am selling all these fruit. You just stay awake. My method is, if it's a long flight and you can figure out what the time period would be to start yourself for sleeping, just exhaust yourself and then sleep into the normal schedule, and then you'll just sort of auto adjust, or at least I auto adjust. I want to sell. But everyone has their different methods and stuff like that. Like, that's that thing I was talking about where it's like, I get up quite late in the morning and stay up late, but I find that I need at least 8 hours of sleep. I prefer to have about 9 hours of sleep, and some people can like survive on like 6 to 5, and I have no idea how they do that. But that's why it's probably easier for me on the plane and stuff like that, because I know I need that extra sleep. I'll just force myself to sleep longer. It's nice to hear that, like, a lot of research and stuff is saying now, just like, you shouldn't use an alarm clock. Just let yourself wake up and fall asleep on when you think you should. And it's like, I'll be honest, when I was working 9 to 5, that was killing me. Like, I couldn't stand waking up to an alarm clock. I couldn't stand having to go to bed earlier than I wanted to go to bed, which is a bit childish, but it's just kind of how I am. But yeah, it was one of those things where it's like, as soon as it was just going back to me waking and sleeping similar to how I was at university, on my time schedule, made a massive difference to my mental health. Survive on 3 hours. Yeah. It's funny because I am kind of jealous of that. I like sleeping. I like sleeping a lot. But I kind of am jealous because it's that thing, it feels like you fit more into a day. Like, I just feel like I lose so much time when I go to sleep. That's why one of the reasons I think when I was younger, I just decided to stay up longer, was like, I'll just stay up longer. Like, I can get more done in a day. And it's like, no, it doesn't work like that, because then you just end up sleeping into more of the next day. Almost done with all the fruit. I'm just gonna, so now we're just up to the point of crafting a heap of cherry things, and then I'll sell all these. I'll start the process of knocking down some trees, moving some trees. Then we can probably, well, maybe I can go to Almonds. Almond, do you still have that star shower going on? I don't know if that happens all night or if it's only for a period. Again, I never get star showers. You don't think it's going on anymore, sadly? Alright. They go from 7 PM to 4 AM. Oh, okay. Oh, we need to go make a wreath. Take a photo. Wreath and a photo. I never get them. It's like I legit have no idea, like, what time they run and stuff like that. I just always end up going to friends' places and it's like, oh, it's Star Shower's on. Whoops. Oh, Celeste is here. That's the hard part about Animal Crossing, where it's like, if you're a kid, I remember when I was a kid that, like, it was such a pain in the ass because, like, the game had lots of time-sensitive stuff, and it's like if you needed to play either really late, really early, or you had like KK Slider and stuff like that appears at certain times and things, and it was like you just didn't have the time to do it. It was pretty frustrating. That's why I think a lot of the time, like, oh, I got all of the fruit. Wow, that probably was perfect timing. I got that just as I was about to start pulling down the orchard. Do I want the classic library or the manga wall? I'll be honest, I want both. I probably want the library more than the manga, but manga wall is a light theme and the libraries are dark. But they made it of the same materials. I won't eat this fruit because I realize I need to chop down these trees, so here we go. I feel like I need to apologize to the trees. Sorry, trees. I love you. At least I'm gonna get wood. One needs magazines, one needs books. I was trying to think of, like, the apology thing, and I was like, oh, it's from SpongeBob. Sorry about this calendar. I'm gonna take one last photo with my orchard. I like that the camera is making me do something I don't usually do in video games, which is actually making me do something I don't normally do with video games. Is I don't usually take photos in video games. I'm not really super into it. Will do. Would say I'm not, like, I learnt from, so, I remember when I was a teenager, like, when you're creative, you feel like you're creative and perfect at everything, but I remember when I was younger, our family had a really high-res digital camera that we had for, like, well, one of my family members had a high-res digital camera, and we were, it must have been a Christmas or something like that, and we were all together, and I was like, I ended up getting a hold of the camera, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna take some amazing photos. I'm just gonna take a whole heap of photos, they'll be so good. And the family liked that, because then it was that thing of like, we could look at the photos at the end of the day sort of thing. And I took a lot of just dumb pictures. There was a lot of dumb pictures, and it's that thing of like, oh, and like video that was just not great either. And like I was like, I'd take photos of things like the glasses really close up, or like some like leftover rubbish from like people opening packets of things and stuff like that. And it's like, I have no idea what I was thinking, but it's like, you know, it was one of those moments where I had them, I had the family look at these pictures, and then it's like, I could tell, I'm like, oh, these are really crap, and now I've sort of subjected the family to watching all of this. And you just feel like a massive idiot. And since then, I have not really taken many photos myself, and I usually leave it to family and friends. My axe. Do I have any spare axes? I don't. Let's go get some axes. And I can't be the only one. Most people must have gone through their like bad photo phase. I feel like it's a very teenage thing to do. Oh, this is an interesting song. Oh. Had fossils at some point. Guess I should take them to Blathers. Must have been the day the museum was closed. Grab 3 axes, that probably is a good amount. Rough. Madman with an axe. What I might do about the trees as well, because I've got them so condensed, is I might make a... try and make them more visible, so they're like slightly on an angle or diagonal or something, and maybe then it'd be good for me to like just be able to know when fruit's up or where fruit's sitting and stuff. Can't use Mexican to me, and I just don't know what it means. I mean, it works if you give me the translation, but you went through a bad photo phase as well, Thermal. Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of. It must be more common than people talk about, because I know friends that are just really, really good at taking photos, and I know others that it's just they think they're really good at taking photos, and they haven't quite figured out that they're not. At least something that I do suggest to people is like, I think I don't know why, but I've always been slightly comfortable about taking photos, but like, I know plenty of people that like avoid taking photos, and it's like, or being in photos is probably a better way of saying that. And it's like, don't try and be comfortable in photos. Like, try and figure out yourself, make yourself comfortable in those spaces, because like, if you're kind of awkward, you feel awkward, you're gonna look awkward. Just try and enjoy the moment. Unless you don't want to, you're not actually enjoying the moment and you want everyone to know that you weren't. You haven't been through that phase, Armin. I'm surprised. I feel like, it would probably... Wait, what did this... Nothing makes smartphone factory. We're giving a miles just for using the phone. What? Okay. A weird one to get. I feel like everyone having access to smartphones these days, everyone can be, like, at any time you can just be an entrepreneur photographer. And, or amateur is probably a better word. But, like, I didn't have that luxury. I'd have to use, like, cameras, like proper cameras. So if you were experimenting with taking photos, that's what you were doing, sort of thing. Whereas now it's just, you just want to flick out, you see something cool, you just go take the photo, and then you just can think about it like, oh, that wasn't as good as I thought it would be, or didn't work for this reason. So but yeah, I think it's one of those things, like, you don't have to take photos, but it's like, it's good to learn how to take photos, especially like if you go on trips and stuff. Because I usually let my girlfriend do it. I'm a lazy soul, and I like to enjoy the moment. I'm not the type of person where you go to a concert and you take out your phone and just like, I'm gonna record the entire concert, and it's like, you could watch it. Like, I went to a Studio Ghibli live orchestra a few months back now, and it was fantastic. It was wonderful. I loved it so much. I couldn't get over it's always the weirdest thing, just seeing people with they're like watching the concert, but they've awkwardly got their phone up with it, and they have to do that the entire time. And I'm like, when are you watching this back? Like, at what point in your life are you going to be like, I remember that Ghibli concert, I really want to just go rewatch it all. And I know it's probably not rewatching the entire thing, they're probably just watching segments of it or something, but like, what are you doing? just enjoy the moment. You do you. If you really want to be that person, you do you. I'll be over in your island soon, and I want to get rid of one more layer of trees. We'll get rid of the cherries, and then I'll switch over. I wonder how much island space I'm going to free up by doing this. You know what's funny is I was thinking about taking photos, and Ahmed saying loving photos. I ended up so I have I have a Tumblr account and a Pinterest account that I use pretty regularly for just looking up stuff. But it's like, the way I use them though is very like consuming a lot of art and photos very, very fast and en masse. And it's, what's weird about it is it makes you realize just how many people are creating things non-stop. There's so many people creating all the time, and so many people that are making wonderful, wonderful things. But then it was sort of that thing of like, all these people have gone through the process of figuring out how to make each of those things look wonderful. And it's like, as much as you are only spending like with a couple of seconds with each of the photos or pictures or whatever, it's like, that adds up for all the people that are seeing it though. And even more included if people are stealing your art and reposting it places. Not necessarily going to get you out there for any financial thing, but people are getting your eyes on your thing, I guess. You know what? As I'm finishing up this, it'll be the end of ramble session about this random ramble session. Almost there, guys. What is... Okay, here's another one. I'm very good at just random thoughts right now. Guys and girls. Calling girls guys, like when you just refer to everyone as guys, do you think it's okay? Yes, no. I remember for the indie game scene for a bit there was this discussion that happened with like, they banned the word guys. They are very positive LGBTQ amongst the group, and I think that's really good. I'm really happy to see that amongst that. It makes sense with the like independent games being very much for that stuff, or the type of personalities that come in and make stuff. But one of the things they came up with one point was banning the word, like, you can't start any discussion with "Hey guys." You guys aren't bothered? Yeah, it kind of ticked me off seeing that, like, as a, like, you're not allowed to refer to people like that, because I know it can make people uncomfortable and stuff like that. I understand, but it felt like a, you know, when there's those posts or decisions that sort of seem, it feels like antagonistic. You can be upset and be aware, but it's, yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is a complicated topic I've just brought up, but it surprised me just how much it annoyed me at the time. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If you... I feel like it's that thing of like, it's just, you understand the how you would refer to it. Like, it's very much an emphasis. If you're saying it, guys, in terms of you're being exclusive to females or non-binary or whatever, then like, that's bad. But if you're using it just as a general context thing, I don't think it's worth bringing it as a, like, controlling point and stuff, but yeah. Sorry, I got a heavy topic there. It landed on my mind, and I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable if I talk a particular fashion, but yeah, see, that's the thing. I haven't left the group and stuff like that. I think because the group is it's big and it's important, you should be involved if you're involved in the way I am. But yeah, it was just a funny topic and things. I guess I'll get out now. Yeah, I agree, Thermal. Like, it feels very much the type of thing that it is, it's very personalized, it's very individual. Like, I think that you look at the culture thing, like, if you want to make a cultural change, understandable, but you need to be aware of there are repercussions and how people will respond negatively to it. Because everyone's on the spectrum in terms of how they would feel about something like that. But, like, some more left, some more right. But what benefit is it going to bring in a certain sense? I don't know. Again, I think this is just too much of a heavy topic right now. So we'll just fly to almonds and hide fruit around the island. Roger, roger. Wait, why am I going to Almond's place again? Go to Scuttlebutt. Because I just realized there's no star shower. We'll just go steal stuff from her place and then leave. You won't know. Refer to themselves by the pronouns. Yeah, like, yeah, exactly. I think it's a hard thing because it's like I am pretty comfortable talking how I talk, but there are those moments where it's like I will try and police myself, but like, yeah. Yeah, I think we're in a very ever-evolving landscape of just like referring to individuals and stuff like that, and it's good. I think it will just be a complicated time for a little bit though. Probably always is though. Yeah, I like the new seasonal stuff. Leaf being around is going to be really good because he will give us extra flowers we're missing. The bushes are fantastic. I think I've got all the variations of the bushes already. But I should come see your 4-star house. I'll come visit after I've stolen from Armin. It's funny you guys are all here tonight. I was actually debating whether or not the, I guess, Sunday stream for you guys, Monday for me, is actually worth turning up, like having a stream on this day, because I felt like it was quiet the last few times, just because it's hard to do. If you work on the Monday morning, people wouldn't be up too late. But, yeah. Yeah, but I think the thing is, it's a complicated thing, and just because of the fact that it's always a perspective thing also. Like, some people are more involved with communities that are... Oh, there's a lot of flowers. Holy heck, that's a lot of flowers. A lot of people... Oh, you got like a little halo now. The idea that some people know more people that are worried about those things, some people are like worried less, like some people are just going to be cold about it, but I think it's just good to be open-minded and aware that some people, like, words do just add up in a way sometimes. I don't know how long this... I'm gonna go until this watering can like runs out. You planning to slingshot me? I kind of wish that we got another upgrade for the watering can where it's like a... It's not just a... Oh, there we go. Well, that's gone to that. Unless you have another watering can, I can't really water any more flowers. Whoa. How did you manage to have your rocks spawn like that? I've seen people controlling how their rocks are spawning, and I have no idea how they're doing it. No problem, Thermal. Enjoy Westworld. I'll be honest, I didn't actually know that show was still going. What's that noise? Was that the music? I thought I heard like 2 sets of xylophones. They randomly spawned like that? Oh, that's lucky. You've got a butt in the wall. Big old cherry butt. Oh, you've got the really good wall up too. I don't think I've been to your house in a while. Oh. I haven't seen this. Oh, it's the Shibuya walkway. Okay, so I'm not. So, for those who haven't been to Japan, specifically to Shibuya, and you don't know about the Shibuya walkway, there is a place is in Tokyo, a province called Shibuya. They have a very famous four-way crossway. It's very big. You've probably seen it in a lot of video games. You might have seen it in video. You might see it in movies. When you have the footage of them, everyone walking at the same time, and it's just insanely busy, it is that, and it's that all the time. It's crazy, and it's just this. It's a strangely iconic thing for it's just a walkway in a very central place. Your gates are open. All right, I'll come over after I've explored Armin's house and stuff. I feel like I should probably go over to Beeble's first, because it's probably later for her. Oh. Yeah, I gotta join the band. I realize I can't play in time because the music's slightly funky right now. Oh, you ruined the good song. The good song was on. Perfect for a keyboard. Oh, that's right. You can't really jam if you're just playing to someone else's music. You need to express yourself. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna try and play with the back of your head. Doesn't work though. It doesn't allow you to interact with the player. Another thing when we were talking about like gender stuff is like it's funny because I associate people by their character, I guess, or what the name of their username sounds like, and that can be a hard thing because some people play as like males and females. People play as like this thing. Ugh. Wait. What the, hang on. What is this? Is this just meant to be like a tiny kerosene lamp, or is it like... Looks like it's going to be a Molotov cocktail. But it's like, yeah, the idea that I associate a particular gender to people, an oil lamp, yeah. And it's like, if I get it wrong, people better let me know, because otherwise I'm just going to stick to it and assume I'm right. Whoa. Armin, you've left your rocket on. I think it's going to crash into your bed. Very loud up here. You've got your arcade machine playing, your rocket on, and your TV on. Very loud. Ooh, a crushed ice machine. The children's... You got a children's learning center in the left. Can I play Street Fighter? There's not enough room. The arcade machine is so small that, or we're just so fat that you can't really play at the same time. Like only one person can play at a time. There are some arcade machines that are very like tight. It's like they're not made for children. I just don't know how you're meant to stand. Like some of them, like the 3-player ones. It's like, how do you stand 3 players like around this thing comfortably? Or 4 players? Oh, oh. So you fished up the room. Didn't this used to be like a dungeon at some point? What are these? Like flake. Those little squid boys. Wow, did you do a lot during the fishing tournament? Because it feels like it. Akbi. Akbabi? Reminded me, I've got these air puffed shrimp chips, prawn crackers. I really want to eat them, but I don't want to eat them at the same time. I really should do what you've done to your garden to mine. Because, like, it looks so much nicer like this. The really heavy greens and stuff. Really makes, like, the colors pop. Oh, this is that wood that Cam gave me. I'll need to figure out a place to put that. I really want this. I really want this stove thing. It's really cool. The clay stove. What is it? Anyway, I might head back. Your mailbox is all the way out here. I only just noticed. Can you just put your mailbox anywhere? I didn't realize you could just put it anywhere. What's this? Watering can. Oh, you want me to water your flowers? Alright. We'll quickly water flowers and then we'll go on an adventure again. Where was I up to? Yeah? Oh, it must have been here. You're just gonna watch me work the fields? That's what's happening here? You're a harsh taskmaster. Okay, so you're gonna turn all of these into gold flowers at some point, or are you just gonna try and get as many black flowers as possible and then share them around, or just cover the entire island in black flowers? I love the blue flowers. The blues are so striking. You've made a lot of gold flowers. You must make so much money now. It actually feels like flowers might be the most profitable way to actually consistently make money outside of trees, because it's just infinite. All right, let's go see the gold flowers, and then we'll get back. When I say gold flowers, see them, I mean pull them out with my shovel. Thank you, flower fields. How much do the black ones sell for? Do they sell for a decent amount, or? Oh, I totally want more. I want some of these little guys. You know how you've got them right now, they won't grow more of. Just keep bumping heads. It's like those encounters that you have all the time. I have them all the time. Might be just me, but I have a lot of encounters with like people where you just sort of have that awkward, oh, you go first, oh, no, I'll go first. And it's just, I feel like every human being will always encounter that at some point in their life, but there's no way to really resolve that. What's up? Gift, hang on. Let me water your shoes. Hey son, how you doing? Yeah, take 2 of these. Alright. Come on. I swear the audio lag is getting worse. How's your weekend, son? For me, it's actually quite sunny today. My cat is very much enjoying the sun today. He was like having lots of zoomies. Thanks, Armin. Those make blues. Oh, cool. All right. Yeah, I've set up the area for them, so hopefully they'll spawn more. Is your town still open, Bieber? The red elf spring flows will have a higher chance of losing. Yeah, so that's what I was reading. I was having a look at that chart, and that's why I've organized them in like rows now, because it makes more sense to have them like that, because the two next to each other can actually interact with each other. So, and I know diagonals are technically better, but I'm CBF making a massive diagonal farm because it takes more space, and I'm not a big fan of that. Oh, I actually have to go, remind me to make a flower wreath. I need to go do that today, so I'll have to pick some flowers at some point. They aren't actually better, the diagonals. Oh, I'm surprised, I thought they would be. Where are the flowers over here? Wait, hang on. Give me a sec. I need to have a look at the picture again. Animal Crossing, there it is. Oh, poo. I've got them in the wrong order. I should have the pink on the right hand side because the pinks don't do anything. So it should be white, red, pink. Oh no, the whites turn into purples. The reds do more. Reds turn into blacks, blacks. Okay, alright. Maybe I'll slightly adjust this. Moving villages and shops around. Yeah, I kind of need to do that too, but I keep losing time from these damn flowers. It just takes so much of my mental energy. Alright, maybe we'll do a little bit of flower farm fix up. So just give me a sec. How am I going to do this? Purples don't do anything, so purples can be on the far right. Yellows turn to orange, oranges are important. Okay, let's do that. You let me know if you want me to come over now, though, Bieber, and so that you don't run out of time. Just driving myself insane with flowers again. Now's good? Okay. Maybe I'll... Alright, we'll just swap the purple and the yellows around. It's 12:30 AM. Yeah, I probably shouldn't keep you up too long. Now or tomorrow. I won't be streaming tomorrow. So my new method of doing streams is actually having my weekends be my weekends being, whatchamacallits, Tuesday, Wednesdays for me. I think? Wait. That's right, isn't it? Or is it Wednesday, Thursday? Now I've forgotten what my schedule is. And this audio sync has gotten pretty out of hand. Hang on, I'll tell you... Oh. I bet I don't have a spare shovel on me. I don't have a spare shovel on me. I suppose I won't be getting anything from Beeblers, so it's more of an exploratory thing, so... grab my shovels. Where's my shovel at? Actually, we could put 2 of that away, so that might be good too. So let's grab 2 more shovels out. Way more shovel. Alright, let's roll. Did Rudy just, like, whistle and then charge at... what's her face? Greta? Put 150,000 in. Yeah, we're back above 1 million. You like, from a technical standpoint, it's 12 AM tomorrow, but for a human standpoint, it's 5 AM tomorrow? I'm confused. I already bought the table almond. I just put it in storage for now. What's up, Dodo Man? I want to fly. I want to visit an island. Play online. So this is the thing, I don't know what happens when there's multiple people who have their islands open. Does he just randomly say which one, or he says we have multiple open? I'm gonna search for a friend. There is a menu when it happens? Wow, I've never had a situation where I've had that menu appear then. Out of all this time of people going to people's islands. Oh, sorry, did I cough into the mic? I tried to mute myself. Yeah, it's better than me, Beebler. I still haven't quite figured out what I'm doing with my island. I think now if I reduce this orchard size, maybe then I'll have the ability to start planning out some additional locations for things. It's funny, if I get to a point where, like, I stop playing Minecraft, Animal Crossing, I feel like Minecraft, if I had like if I set up a server, that would be good to have for the stream, and then just we could just make things together and do stuff. Don't know how much people would want to play it though. I think the hard part is now that it's like I kind of dig the whatchamacallit, as you pass over the island. Now you can see that. But yeah, like, which version of Minecraft, whether it be Java or one of the, like the Microsoft one and stuff like that. Yeah, it's 20. I mean, it's been non-stop for 2020. This just been a bizarre year for sure. Oh, you live in a barn. Let me in. Probably should make a let me in thing for the bot. Where's my notes? Lots of meme notes that I've written down that I haven't done. Say it often enough. Oh, very brown. Very wooden. Oh, I love this hat stand. Oh, can I interact with the clock? Or whatever this is? Oh no, it's a statue. Oh no, I'm not looking at your underwear. Rouge. Sonata. Let me serenade my amazing violin skills. That's like the one of the few instruments I haven't played before. Apparently, oh, I didn't know that. I thought, of course, it shows you a different one every time you look at it. Ooh. Why has everyone got their bathroom on the left? Hidden behind here. Oh, the scale. Oh, this is beautiful. I love this. Can you even get? You can't get in the toilet. You have to step in out. That's funny. I like that. I really like the little bamboo table too. Wow, you've really got your style going on now. I can't wait to be done with turnips so I can like actually turn my house into things. I didn't get a good score on my my thing today. Ooh, very chic. Yeah, this is probably how I'd want a lot of my ones would be of this style, I think. Oh, you can get a table with a doily. Oh, you got an invitation to Smash? Are you gonna be in Smash? Can't steal it. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, you've got a little lamp above the bed, that's cool. I like those. You've now got a lot more items that are in a particular style. Yeah, yours has got a creepy vibe going on, Armin. You're needing to watch the villagers while you poop. Oh yeah, I remember this kitchen. Yeah, I gotta warm up my hot pocket, which is in a bowl of stew or oatmeal. Just turn everything on. Hang on. Can you not turn on the water? Oh, it's all one object, so it turns it all on. That's weird. We'll set fire to the house. Oh, that's cute. This one feels a little bit more spacious. This is where you invite your guests to hang out. It very much has that piano. It's been tuned in a particular way to make it sound like you're in a saloon. I'm not sure if the sheet music's helping me. I know I broke her. Oh, it's a little. Oh, wow, that's fantastic. It goes right up to the roof, and the roof's really tall in this room. My song or the song that's playing in the background? My song is Ode to Ivories. Let me in! I don't think people can steal your stuff, Beebler. I think you have to worry about that. Because I don't think you can pick up anything in people's house. Oh, that's brilliant. I was thinking about doing this too. Oh, that's such a good idea. Because I was talking to people about how flowers grow and on paths and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, I wonder if I could put it so it looks like it's a flower garden. Yeah, that's perfect. I'm glad it works. Ooh. Oh, you can. Oh, that's a clever way. Oh, that's super clever. I like that. Making a little stand and then putting the custom designs for the hats. Oh, that's very clever. Gotta get me a sody pop. Oh, wait, do you sit in the middle of those? Wait, hang on. What? What? Hang on, how did you do that? You can just sit in the middle. What the heck? I don't think you can do that with other chairs. That's really weird. Your snack. I don't know if I've seen any other chairs that can do that. I guess it's essentially it's a bench type. But I guess the best bench types can use the half blocks. Can you pick these? Are these fully grown? Because I can't tell if I can pick them. None of mine have grown out fully yet. Oh, that's cool. I kind of... Oh, that would be perfect. I need one of these for my Godzilla scene. Alright. There's a couple of those small things I need. Any two-seater you can do that, really? Are you just showing off this pig, Beebler? Push him in the corner. You stay there. You know what you did. I have no idea where people went. I wish you could look through these telescopes. It's a pretty cloudy night. Oh, you still don't have a way to get up here. We have to go the long way around? Very flat here. Oh, I see. You've been working on this area. Oh wow. Oh, you've moved the museum up here. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have been doing that, where it's like the museum is at the top of the island. Hang on, but wait. People, isn't your red behind the museum then? How do you get to red? Do you have to like ladder down and then go see him? I love that this is what happens to the balls. Oh, you have to do this to get to reds. Wait, doesn't that work? Oh, you have to squeeze through. Guess that works. Are you gonna decorate the beach? I plan to decorate the beach myself, but... You can go pretty much anywhere, which is good. Like, I like discovering this back part of the island. That was one of my favorite things when I first started this Animal Crossing. Check out my sick dribbling skills. Glitch it out. So you can't do that because it hasn't got any physics at all. This is just straight up an animation loop. Ah. Wow, you've done a lot of terraforming. I just noticed the shape of your island's completely changed now. I feel like you should be able to pick these flowers, but I don't think you can. Cool. Yeah, I like it. I feel like you're figuring out what you want to do with the island now. And you've given yourself a lot of free space now, so it's like you can do what you want in terms of placing stuff. Because that's what I was trying to figure out with me looking at that stuff. I don't know if you were there, people. I did like a part of my stream. I was just looking at inspiration to figure out what I want to do. I have some ideas, but it's very hard with me having very purpose-driven areas like the flowers and the orchards and stuff like that. Yeah. Yay. Alright. I guess I'll head back to my island now. Starting with the pathing really helped. Yeah, I would imagine. That's what I was debating about doing, but like, again, everything's so squishy together right now. It's a bit hard. I feel like I need to move buildings out of the way just so I can move buildings into place. But yeah. This guy's to you. Oh no, it's a storm. Ah, I've crashed. Oh, now we've started Animal Crossing Lost. And I really tried to give Lost a try for my girlfriend because she really loves that series. And it completely just didn't click with me. I just kept coming up with more issues with it as I went. Certain characters really rubbed me the wrong way. Alright, I'll probably play for about another half an hour. And then we will switch over to more Final Fantasy VII, I reckon. Thanks for inviting me, Beeble. Yeah, I like it. I think you're making some good progress. I think you've got to be not afraid, like I am, to terraform the island a bit more. And just like push things out of the way, move things in. I just didn't want to, like, my hard part is I just don't want to ruin the organic nature to all of this. But if you want to get something looking really good, I think you're going to have to. Oh, that's right, we're in the middle of flower time, so we'll do flower time first, and then I'll switch back to this. I kind of like my everyone's moving their museums up there, but I kind of like my museum where it is right now because I kind of moved it. But yeah, they're replacing tools online. Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. Have a look at that later. Help me plan out. Is it like full 3D, or is it just kind of you placing icons and stuff? Because I was making a Photoshop document that I was fiddling around with. Just 2D icons? Yeah, I kind of thought that if someone could get like a nice 3D app that's, well, not even 3D app, just a really big scaled up 3D thing, that'd be really good. Alright, night Beebler. Thanks for showing me your island. We'll swap these two around, we'll put the pink in the middle because the pink is most useless next to purple, yeah. Wait, what am I doing? I don't need to dig these holes. I don't know why I'm doing this. Get in there, you wretched flower. We better go get some watering cans after this. I knew that would happen. I was like, I bet you this is gonna just go in front. Alright, so we need... Well, I guess we got 5 of them. Maybe what we'll do is we'll plant the yellows here. I know this isn't quite how this will work, but because of the fact that the flowers are a bit dumb. Wait, how do I... Hang on. Am I missing a yellow rose? Oh, there it is. It's on the bottom left. That's where my watering can should be. Get down there, you slag. I knew that. Yay. Wait, I feel like I'm missing an orange. Didn't I have another orange? It's not. Just water these. Have we watered our blacks and blues and stuff today? I feel like I did a watering spree earlier, did I? The problem is Animal Crossing is now blurring into itself where I'm like, I can't remember what I have done. Alright. I don't know why, but the color of these purple flowers gives me some real Pikmin vibe. And Pikmin be a good game to have play on stream. Super chill, with antsy moments at times. I do like Pikmin a lot. Alright, let's go pull those stumps out and move some trees around. This is going to take a little bit. I'm curious how much space this will free up. Because a very large portion of my island has become this orchard. But it was fun. I enjoyed it, like even if it didn't make, like it made a good amount of profit. I think I've probably made like easily, like probably like a couple mil from it. But I think it served its purpose and now we can downsize. Oh, Armin, did you send me that Genki's thingamabob Discord. And maybe I just missed the whisper again because it doesn't get passed through to... Because I look at one main chat, which is whatchamacallit, 3 streams chat program. So I can easily miss stuff. Actually, if you sent it to me via Twitch, Twitch should have preserved it. Ah, there we go. Whispers up there. Ah, cool. Yeah, I've got the whisper here. Save that for later. Oh, I need to sit up slightly. Streaming for non-stop like this, you just find yourself sink further and further into your chair, and then your butt falls asleep. It's kind of pretty like this. I kind of like these rows of trees with the gaps in between. I mean, I am curious, like, how people would feel if I had, like, a creative game and a progressive game. Like, Minecraft and this. And, I don't know. The only problem with the Minecraft server is maintaining it, I feel like. Because it's like... I'm a lazy soul. I don't want to have to be the one in charge of managing a server. It is funny where it's like this game now is just taking so much inspiration from Minecraft or Dragon Quest builders and things, and like not survival games I would say, but more the games where you can be creative and craft and make worlds and stuff like that. But yeah. We can hold on to 10, eat some fruit, grab another 10. I think I can hold like 20 trees. It's a very sunny day in Animal Crossing again. Sometimes I feel like the weather tries to match like the real life weather, where it's suddenly rainy, suddenly normal. We got most of the way there. That means there's 12 in a line. Right. Now this might be a little boring. I gotta plant these boys. Funny thing is, it's probably my opportunity. I could have had a bit more spread out, but But that's the plan for the next time I do this. So it's like everything has got like a every second tree. But yeah, if you ever want to reach out to me as well, oh, poo. There you go. Realized that was going to happen. I'm going to grab one from the end of the line. If you ever want to reach out to me, because I have multiple platforms, it's like you can reach out to me on Facebook or Twitter or YouTube or anything. But there's also, you can, if you need to DM me for whatever reason, you can always whisper me on Twitch. I don't have any restrictions on that at the moment, so... We need our custom print for an apple. No, no, no. There we go. I thought it was upside down for a sec. Yeah, we're gonna have to eat a lot of fruit now. Once we're done, we're going to end up crafting all the cherries, so that'll be exciting as well. It's a full day of adventure with me. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, Armin, how did Genki go about the whatchamacallit? What's that thing called? Man, I have an amazing brain. Face rig and stuff. Did he have any luck with it? It's fairly easy and fairly cheap. Like if you're curious about anything that I do in terms of my mocap stuff, just it's not too bad. You can like go do it yourself. As I looked over, as I was talking about that, I noticed that, like, my animation locked up for a sec for some reason. Probably don't have to move as many trees as I thought, because we've destroyed a series of trees and it's only every second layer. My shovel. Yeah, and one shovel. Be enough though. What did we get? Trash tools? One more trash tools to go, which is doubling this amount. Because despite how much we've played, despite how much we've destroyed tools, like we're still not going to be through it. Wow, this looks so much cleaner only having like this amount. We are doing pears, so... I just had a thought. I want to test something quickly. Second. Huh. Oh no, there we go. Fantastic. Because sometimes YouTube's a funny beast. I feel like people don't find people very well on YouTube, unless you're in the top percentile. Ratata. But oh man. I just thought about something I want to rant about, but give me a second. So, yeah, I was trying to figure out how YouTube does its live stuff in terms of trying to figure out who can see what and who does what where and blah blah blah. And it's like, man, it's such an impossible task to find anyone on YouTube like live if you're not in the top set of people. And it's like YouTube just needs to do better. That's not acceptable. That's just silly. But I kind of know why they do it. They've got it that way so that they can have only the top earners making money, which they can put ads on and control a lot easier, rather than it being just a mass swarm of people that are given the opportunity to actually move up and stuff. Oopsies. Yeah. And anyway, the rant I was going to start is, holy heck, I am so angry about that Ghost in a Shell series. But particularly, there was one thing that irked me about it, which was the bad guys. So this is a Netflix series. Oh, now I'm gonna have to go get an axe. It's a Netflix series from, like, Ghost in the Shell was a Japanese anime. One of those Japanese animes. Very old, very beloved. It's my most dear show that I've watched. And they were bringing out a new season. I was mildly hopeful, and then they showed the arts in 3D, and it was not great. And the show is funded by Netflix, an American company, and there seems to be American agendas related to it. Because if you watch it, the first 2 episodes that I've watched is they're in America. World War IV has been a thing. Like, the economic bubble for the world has basically collapsed, and now there's a segregation between normal people, like, which have no money, and what are considered 1%ers, and the 1%ers are the only ones with money. So just the idea that you've got a group of... Oh, I already had an axe on me. Poo. You have a group of individuals called 1%ers as the enemy in a series like that, and it was just... it's not on the nose, it's like punching you in the face. And it's just, yeah, no good. Just the fact that they Americanized the show, I just had not expected that to happen. And no good, no good. I'm really not happy with this series so far. I was going to do a paired watch with my brother the other night again, to watch 2 more episodes to see if it's like gets any better. But because some people seem to think this show goes places, but from what I can tell so far, it feels like it's not going to really have the opportunity to in 12 episodes. Especially when they wasted 2 episodes doing bugger all. Yeah, World War IV. So yeah, Ghost in a Shell, the standalone complex series, actually takes place after World War III, because the Major and a couple of the people that are in Section 9 are ex-war veterans. It's a war when cybernetics started becoming a more commonplace, more military things were starting to come about in terms of, like, high technological weaponry. Has a very, like, 2000s very feel to it. So I am a big fan of it. I think they do a very good job handling some very heavy topics too. But yeah, no, this series just seems to miss all marks. Yeah, I don't get it either, Thermal. it's crazy to me that they decided that they decided to, like, I mean, the main... So there's a scene that me and my brother dissected, which is frustrating because it's hard to tell if it's a reference or a lack of creativity or what. But basically there's some story beats that happen where there's a tank, and then it's automotive, and then there's also a drone. Like, drones are now replacements for automated helicopters, I guess, in this universe. Like in Standalone Complex Season 1 and Standalone Complex Season 2, in the first season there was an automotive tank that was a big deal and they had to deal with, and it had had AI technology that it was more advanced and was extremely dangerous. And then in the second gig, there was a helicopter that was flying over refugee camps, and basically they took both of those scenes and then combined them without any of the real understanding of the drama of the situation, but it had all the action into one scene, or one sets of scenes in this new series. Like, yeah, I don't know. So far I've had a lot of issues with this series, but I don't know. It might be for some people. I think if you're an action junkie and you just want to watch something like that, fine. It probably is for you, but I don't think it's for me. Very, very tonally different at times. Also, the animation is jank as heck. Seriously, it looks like a PlayStation 2 CGI at times. Not as bad as the Berserk 3D anime, that was pretty bad, but still pretty bad. Yeah, it was one of the reasons why I didn't watch the show, because I was like, man, I shouldn't watch this because I'm just going to get angry about it. And then I watched it and I got angry about it. It's kind of the same thing happened about Dragon Ball Super. And then I watched Dragon Ball Super all the way through. Can't remember anything that I sort of stopped and went, oh, that was a cool thing that I enjoyed. Rant over. Hey, Bangle. Seriously, that artist chair that's sitting over there, every time I see it, it just looks like a baby chair. And then there's like a baby chair that you can get. Actually, I want to craft, I don't want to do that. There's a baby chair that you can get, and it looks more adult than that to me. I think that chair wouldn't look so bad if it wasn't like bright white with a yellow seat. Now let's craft. Cherry hat time. Alright, I'm just gonna be spamming A for a little bit. And I think once we've done this... Did I water my flowers this morning? Yeah, remind me. Did I do it? Because if not, then that'll be the last thing I do. Oh, Thermal, you're there. I remember ages back you actually tried to make a clip for me. And I appreciate it. It's funny because it's like, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, can I not make clips post anything? Like I can't do it on the VODs and stuff, I can only make clips when it's live? Because if so, that's super awkward. I have no idea about Mixer, how that works, but I assume probably the same. Almost done. It'd be nice to get like a cherry item that's like 10 cherries, because then it'd just be really easy and even. So I will have to do, I can do this less after a certain point, because like, I will have less cherries to be farmed. Everyone just keeps clapping for me. This is a really good way to do DIYs, I think, for the DIY thing. Alright, we gotta make this. We make sure we do that. I think I've done all the DIYs. Yeah. DIY tools. I've made 413 tools. DIY furniture. Oh, okay, never mind. The specific DIY ones, which me crafting these things won't actually progress it. I'd have to waste wood to actually make that of worth, but I'm not going to do that. I want to sell, little boy. You know, Timmy and Tommy must be so old now. Like, they've been through however many games. Thank you, goodbye. Thank you, come again. But I haven't, thank you, come again. Apu, you don't have to apologize to me. Riddle me this, chat. Do any of you watch Modern Simpsons? I legit have no idea who that show's for. But then again, I don't know who watches Family Guy. So... Is Family Guy even still going? Give me a watering can. Yeah, I don't think I watered these today, so let's do a little watering spree. Make a little tinkle. Why am I silly? What did I do? I'm just silly. Fair enough. That sounds about right. I know those hedges aren't the most beautiful looking at, but it's just a kind of works for this stage. I swear I watered these this morning, but maybe it was last night, I don't know. I love that discovery. Like, it was like this massive revelation when I realized that you could make those little little hops. No, I haven't checked my eval. I should probably do that, shouldn't I? Be nice to get them to say, like, oh yeah, you've actually got 5-star now that you've gotten rid of all those trees like a crazy person. I like trees. What's wrong with trees? It's all Rhonda's fault. I'll go check the eval after this. What if it turns out it wasn't Rhonda? All this time it's been Isabel and she's been messing with me. It was actually her trying to call out people. I'm the Lorax. No, I do speak for the Lorax. Speaks for me. Comes in and whispers to me at night. Amongst other things. Do you know, it's really funny in real life. Like, I have a very, very dry sense of humor. I know some people appreciate it, but it's funny because sometimes I'll say jokes to people in real life and they'll look at me blankly as if like they don't know if I'm joking or not. And I'm like, well, I'm just gonna let this linger. Like, if you don't get me, you don't get me. It's fine. But, yeah. I really like that the cosmos here have like little buds coming off the flowers. Lorax is a bad influence on me. Yeah, he's I mean, he's a part of Avalanche. He's an eco-terrorist. I'll be honest, I can't actually remember much of the story of the Lorax. I know that Danny DeVito played him in that movie. I feel like there's other Dr. Seuss ones that I remember a bit more. Like that one that the man trapped in like maybe that, no, it's not the Lorax, it couldn't be. There's one where it's like there's a dude trapped in the top of like a barn thing. He doesn't want to come out, and he regales the person down the bottom who greets them with stories, and then like he tells them about the past. Horton sees a who, is that it? Horton's the elephant, isn't it? I love when people read these stories to their kids, and it's like the message in them is like very positive a lot of the time. And it's like Dr. Seuss was very progressive and like he was a good guy. And I feel like there's a lot of people that read those messages to their kids, but they don't get them themselves. Some people are gonna be thick, dummy thick. 5 C's. You know what's funny? Is being out on the internet and talking about stuff. I feel like I'm constantly going to say something that sets someone off. I feel like I'm not an extremely offensive person, but surely I'm going to fall into a trap hole of my own wording. I swore I watered these this morning. Seriously though, why does this keep happening? Why do they not turn into the color? The percentage for them to turn into a different color should be much higher than this. It's so silly. I feel like just if they grow in a space next to it, should just automatically turn into a different one. Right, that's all the flowers. We're done with that. Let's go check on our eval now. As the bubblegum wizard. Construction consultation. I want... No, wait, I don't need to talk to you. You're a silly bear. Isabel. Let's talk revals. Evals? Revals. Revalidations. 4-star. Lacks appealing scenery. Decorate the entire island. Oh, I need more decorations. Okay. Some other feedback. It's too many items lying around. Oh. What? What items are you talking about? Oh, you found the white dog nose? Oh, I want that. I want to make the Tom Nook outfit. Scam some people out of some muns. I legit don't know what she means about there's too many items lying around. Like, do you mean these twigs and things? Because I haven't been picking up twigs in a while. There's quite a few of them around, I guess. But I guess we need to decorate more, which is fine, because that was the plan, to move things around and decorate a bit, so... I mean, I feel like my island is currently a 4-star, so I feel like this isn't too far off. I'll know when I feel like it feels like a 5-star, but... Now that I've gotten rid of this, she's not complaining about trees anymore. Really like bouncing off these holes like this. But... Yeah. Once we've reorganized this space... Oh, there's too many items lying around. She's referring to my turnips. Nah. Oh well. Like I said, this will probably be the last major super turnip haul I do, and then I'll probably just do only the turnips in the basement. That'll be my, like, consistent one. But, yeah. Something satisfying about this animation loop. Alright. I think that's probably a good place to stop Animal Crossing for today. I will take a short break, and then I think I'll be back with Final Fantasy, and we can go see what the heck Genova is about, and have fun with Sephiroth, who should be on pretty much on a tear at this point. Yeah, alright. I didn't need to go inside, but I'm going inside anyway. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. I'll be back in a little bit, and we can play some Final Fantasy VII. Watching. Be back soon.